and gentlemen, welcome to RENEBOXYOUNG, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, and analyze, simply talk about sport of boxing in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Subscribers since day one, recent subscribers, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my flash lives, premieres on my videos such as this, commenting in the comment sections, of the videos, man, tuning in real time, liking it up, sharing it up, subscribing. I just appreciate all your support, man. You guys are all awesome. You know what I'm saying? If you're new to the platform, if you love the sport of boxing, this is a place for you. It's as simple as that, man. We don't complicate life. We just chop up about what we love, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. Easy peasy. Go ahead and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and share it up. Y'all know all that good stuff. If you want to support via Cash App, $ RENEBOXYOUNG, Cash App, $ RENEBOXYOUNG. And as always, those who have supported in that manner, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you guys so much, man. You guys are awesome. I just love, chopping it up, and I really like doing these videos, at the end of the week or what have you, beginning of the following week, after fight night, just to get my 2 cents on the fights, a couple fights and stuff like that. Specifically, I want to focus on the top rank card, mainly on a couple prospects I want to talk about, and just depending on how I feel or whatever, what I think right now, what comes to mind, because you already know, man, I do it kind of just off the top. I really don't write notes. I'm more of a picture, mental picture person where, I just remember everything, and I try to remember it, what I think and what I see, concerning fights, via pictures in my mind. So I kind of go off of that, what I'm saying? Those are my notes. I use mental notes, what I'm saying? So, so it just depends on how it goes. But I want to focus on these prospects that we saw, in the top ranked card, mainly the heavyweight, Big Baby Anderson and Tiger Johnson. I know them by their nicknames, man. I'm saying? I think it's, Jared Anderson, if I'm not mistaken, his first name, but we all know him as Big Baby Anderson, what I'm saying, a heavyweight prospect, and also Tiger Johnson. I forgot Tiger's first name. I'm kind of giving up with the names, man. I'm giving up with names because I suck at names. Y'all know, I gave up, man. I gave up. I just don't remember names that good. That's just me, what I'm saying? So don't take it, but yeah, I just suck at names, man. And I suck even more with these names that I never heard of in my whole life. I've heard of Tiger Johnson, obviously. I've been seeing him in his come up. I mean, he's very, very, new. He's very fresh in his pro career. If I'm not mistaken, he has like 5 fights. But, I've seen him a couple fights ago, a few months ago. And the thing about, you already know, man, the top rank, when it comes to prospects, they're quite active. So shouts out to these, prospects, in Big Baby Anderson and in Tiger Johnson, who are quite active. And there are a lot more prospects out there who are quite active. I personally think that, when it comes to prospects, they should continue being active as much as they can, even when they get up to elite status. I think they should, man. They got to go for the gusto while they're young and while they're strong, before it's too late, what I'm saying? But it is what it is, right? But I'm going to start with Tiger Johnson, man. He's getting better, man. This guy, I think he fought at 140. Now, this is a thing I want to point out real quick. Somebody can clarify it, for me, please. Those who are tuning in real time, or those who, the Playback family, salute family. Somebody can clarify it in the comment section, in the playback, what I'm saying? Tiger Johnson, his fights, I think he's a 140 pounder. You go to his record, and I think he's fought, I think the heaviest he's fought, weighed in at was around 143, maybe 145-ish. I just don't know. In this last fight, he fought against this guy, Gugliotta, something like that. Like I said, I suck at names, and I don't know how I'm pronouncing this dude's name right. Okay, this guy that Tiger Johnson fought, Gugliotti or something like that, kind of reminds me of that MMA legendary MMA referee, Gugliotta or something like that. But anyways, I suck at names. Sorry, okay. But he, his last fight he had against Gugliotti or something like that. His name was I think he weighed in at 141. Tiger Johnson. So this is the thing, man. I don't know, because in BoxRec he's shown as a welterweight. They call him a welterweight according to BoxRec. So I don't really know if he's a welterweight, though. I think he's fighting at 140 in his fights. But the thing is this, man, with Tiger Johnson, I got to get this off my chest, and I got to share it with you guys. What I'm saying? I know he's a prospect, and but when it comes to prospect talk, I really don't do it too much on this channel. Sometimes I do, but I remember years ago I was talking about Jerome Ennis, and I remember at that time it seemed like I didn't really hear too much of his name being thrown around, what I'm saying? I started talking about him because from time to time I like to talk about prospects. And that's what I'm trying to say about Tiger Johnson. That's why I'm bringing him up. I think Tiger Johnson is really promising, man. I really do. If you see him fight, man, if you saw him fight against Gugliotta, you got to go back and check it out in his recent fight. This guy is lightning speed fast. Now, the thing we got to point out here real quick, I think it was a 6-rounder like I said, he's very, he's really, fresh in his pro career. I think it was a 6-round fight, but he didn't go all the way because, he took out his opponent. He took out his opponent. I think it was in round 4 or something. But the first 3 rounds, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, man. Tiger Johnson, lightning speed. And, when you see, this is the thing about Tiger Johnson, man, as a prospect fighter, right? When you see a fighter, man, who's going to fight a guy who's expected to win, who's expected to lose, you know what I'm saying? When you see a prospect or, even an elite fighter who's going to fight a person, who's going to fight an opponent, where the opponent is expected to lose, and the fighter who's expected to win performs in such a way that makes you go, wow. That's how Tiger Johnson was against Gugliotti. You know what I'm saying? Against this opponent specifically, Tiger Johnson's speed, man. I mean, I see improvement compared to his last fight that he had, a couple months ago. In this fight, ladies and gentlemen, Tiger Johnson made me go, whoa. I mean, I think, it was expected he was going to win, but still, man, he just has a few fights in his pro career, according to BoxRec at least, you know what I'm saying? And I started watching him a couple fights ago. This fight, ladies and gentlemen, the way he threw those jabs, the way he countered, the left hooks, so fast, man. So fast that I was like, man, Tiger Johnson is coming in and he's bringing a statement. And this is the thing about this. I pushed a video, man, months ago talking about, fighters got to make statements in their fights. Many times fighters come in that ring, man, and they don't give it their all. They just do enough. They do enough just to win sometimes. Sometimes they just play it safe, you know what I'm saying? I get it, you know what I'm saying? But you got to show up and show out in that freaking ring in order to really, grasp eyeballs, you know what I'm saying? In order to really market your name, you know what I'm saying? Give electrifying performances. And Tiger Johnson, what he did against this Gugliotti guy, man, respect to Gugliotti. Like I said, I suck at names, sorry, but I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, he was so fast in there. This is the kind of speed that made me go like, whoa. This is the kind of speed. I mean, I'm not, the best at comparing speeds between fighters and stuff, how fast they are or whatever, how fast fighters, punch and their combos and stuff like that. But I haven't seen a fighter punch as fast as this guy since maybe around Floyd Mayweather, man. Floyd Mayweather. Like I said, I know there are fast hitters right now, Ryan Garcia, whatever. But he's fast, I know. But I don't know, man. You got to go watch that fight if you haven't seen it. If you didn't see this recent fight with Tiger Johnson, man. He was fast. He was fast. I mean, or maybe, ever since I've seen Gary Russell in his prime, like when he fought, Lomachenko and several fights before that, when Gary Russell Jr. was in his prime, because let's face the facts, man, I don't think Gary Russell's in his prime anymore. And I think I said that recently when he lost in his last fight. That was a while ago. You don't even know Gary Russell's not really active that much anymore. Gary Russell Jr. Shouts out to him, though. But when he was in his prime, man, Gary Russell was fast. And I saw in Tiger Johnson's fight, man, this reminded me of that kind of speed. This reminded me of the kind of speed of pretty boy freaking Floyd Mayweather, man. When he was pretty boy. You know how he transitioned to Money Mayweather, whatever. But pretty boy days, man. Tiger Johnson, man, is fast. And he catches and he punches hard. And he got the tools, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really intrigued in Tiger Johnson's, and like I said, a couple fights ago, I was like, yeah, I like what I see. But in this fight, man, it's interesting because Keyshawn Davis, I think I was going to say Keyshawn Johnson, man, the football player. But Keyshawn Davis, man, prospect there also in Top Rank, former Olympian. I think he got, the silver medal. I think it was in the 2020 Olympics. I don't know, the pandemic postponed it, whatever. But, unfortunately, he's had to cancel a couple fights because of, apparent illnesses or whatever. But I wish he were more active, actually. But what I'm trying to say here, I think in his Instagram page, he posted like top ranked prospects or something like that. And you had Big Baby Anderson there, and you had Tiger Johnson, if I'm not mistaken, in the picture that he sent. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is that, man, among the prospects that we're seeing, in the sport of boxing right now, you got to remember Tiger Johnson's name. If he's going to keep campaigning at 140, man, if he's going to keep campaigning there and, in his career, my gosh, man, a couple videos I've been pushing concerning 140, ever since we saw Gary Antoine, Ever since we saw Antoine Russell recently, Teofimo, you know, and now Tiger Johnson, if that's the case, that he's going to stay at 140, because like I said earlier in this video, talking about, you know, BoxRec saying that he's a welterweight. I don't think so. I think he is a 140 pounder, but you know, whatever. But if that's the case, man, even if he is a welterweight for both divisions, if he's a freaking welterweight, the welterweight division is going to get a lot more interesting with Tiger Johnson in the mix. But I think he is a 140 pounder. So if that's the case, man, the 140 pound division is going to get a lot more interesting, you know, as Tiger Johnson grows in those rankings, you know, at 140. He's a force to be reckoned with also, ladies and gentlemen, and, you know, in the division. Go and see this fight if you didn't. And I haven't seen, you know, much people talk about him. You know, like I said, you already know me, man. I really don't have time to go in a lot of these channels, man, you know, and just to be on the up and up and things like that, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know how many people are talking about Tiger Johnson. But I've had my eye on him since a couple fights ago. I like what I see, man. And I really liked what I saw in this last fight, in his recent fight against Gugliotta. Like I said, name, I suck, but you know, Gugliotti or something like that, whatever he was called. Whatever his name is, man, sorry. He was fast. He was, and it's not about speed all the time, I know that. But, and this is another thing I gotta point out about Tiger Johnson. Channeled aggression. It's channeled, it's precise. He's not only a great, great at his defense, he's pretty good at his defense, but he also goes at you. He knows when to go at you. He knows when to, take the initiative. He doesn't just sit there wait for you. He's a pretty good counter puncher also. But fast, man, and the power, man, goes to the body, and just he has the tools. Man, I can't wait for his next fight. I got to see who's going to fight next. But, it's going to be the lower tier, obviously. I don't even think he's in the top 15. I didn't check the rankings, to be honest. But he's a prospect. He's moving up. That's exactly how I saw Jaron Ennis. Like I said, man, I pushed a video. I went live some time ago, and I think it was in that live session I talked about. You can check it on my channel. It was a while ago. I think it was back in 2017 or something. I don't remember, when I recently launched the channel. You know what I'm saying? When I was doing some live sessions, and in that live session, I was talking about Clarissa Shields. I was talking about prospects. Teofimo was at that time was a prospect. I was talking about Shakur Stevenson, and I was talking about several prospects in that video, in that live session. Sorry, and I talked about, if I remember correctly, Jaron Ennis. And that's how I saw Jaron Ennis. I said, I was talking about how, hey, this guy got some skills, man, and he's promising. And I'm saying the same thing about, Tiger Johnson. Only time will tell, though. Time will tell about Tiger Johnson. But what I see in this guy, man, my freaking gosh, it was beautiful, man. It was just, like I said, I know he was against an opponent that he was supposed to beat, but when these guys come in and just make statements, man, I was just like, jog. I was like, whoa, I was just enjoying it. I was enjoying the shots that were landed. I was enjoying the speed. The only thing I take from this is this, man, from Tiger Johnson, is the stamina thing, man. Round 4, it looks like he was slowing down. He was still going forward. He was still, nice defense. He was still punching. The punch volume, that's what I'm saying. The punch volume was still there. The punch volume was still there with Tiger Johnson, but he was slowing down in speed because of the stamina thing, the conditioning thing. You know what I'm saying? But he's working on it. He's going to work on it. He's a prospect, man. He's working on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they're going to go back to the drawing board and just get better, because like I said, man, go a couple fights back with Tiger Johnson. This fight was where I've seen him the best, man. He's growing. There's improvement. Man, if he's going to be campaigning at 140, oh, man, I can't wait. I cannot wait, and I got to see him more. Very intrigued in Tiger Johnson, man. Big Baby Anderson, similarly, man, wonderful knockout, you know what I'm saying? Body shot, if I'm not mistaken, against his opponent. I don't even want to try to remember his name, because I don't remember his name, okay? I don't know his opponent's name, man. But, Big Baby Anderson is also a definite prospect to be. F.A. Ajagba, man, I don't see growth in him. This is why, I got to mention the heavyweight division in this when it comes to prospect, because obviously Big Baby Anderson just fought. F.A. Ajagba fought. Top Rec saying that he's back. F.A. Ajagba's back. I don't see growth with F.A. Ajagba. I see the same thing, man, with F.A. Ajagba. I don't see him growing. I don't see too much growth with F.A. Ajagba. He had a tough fight against Frank Sanchez some time ago. Frank Sanchez, who knows what's going on with him, too. He's been out for a minute. I don't know, man. And Frank Sanchez doesn't really look too young either, you know what I'm saying? So F.A. Ajagba, going back to that, I don't know if he's going to get into the championship status. in the heavyweight division or in his career, you know what I'm saying? And that's no knock on Efe Ajagba, that's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? He's probably, you know, that's just his level, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know much about Efe Ajagba if he's gonna, you know, reach championship status, you know what I'm saying? However, Big Baby Anderson has the goods, man. He has the goods. I want to see him fight again, you know. You know, so I see I see Tiger Johnson and Big Baby Anderson, those two prospects that we saw on the card in Top Rank, those guys are promising. Those guys are definitely promising, man. You know, Anderson, the way he fights as a heavyweight is very interesting. It's very unique, man, what he has. Very, you know, intelligent heavyweight fighter. Of course, he has things to work on. I think he has more than anything, you know, should work on a little bit more on the defense, you know. But, you know, because it's the heavyweight division, man. You know, you get popped once, you can go down. So, you know, Big Baby Anderson has to watch out. He has to work on that defense, man. Because the heavyweight division, one shot, you're done, lights out, you know what I'm saying? But Big Baby Anderson has the goods too. I can't wait to see who's going to fight next. I can't wait to see who Big Baby Anderson and Tiger Johnson's going to fight next. You know, and of course they're prospects, man. It's going to be against names that we don't really know. Maybe some fighter, you know, hardcore boxing fans know these names to the T. I freaking don't. You know, I'm not one of those guys. So, you know, it is what it is. But I want to see them back in the ring very soon. I love it. I love these prospects, man. I love what we're seeing in the sport of boxing. So, hey, it is what it is. What do you guys think about, you know, Tiger Johnson? What do you guys think about, you know, Big Baby Anderson? I don't think Big Baby Anderson right now, you know, and I love people. There's some people out there that are talking about, you know, oh, Big Baby Anderson, you know, he can get these top guys. I don't think so. Not yet, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not yet. You know, he's still working on it. You know, he's still climbing up the ladder. You know, definitely, man. Respect though. So, what do you guys think, man? Who do you think Big Baby Anderson should fight next? Who do you think that Tiger Johnson should fight next? I don't know, man. I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't go down that much when it comes to the totem pole in these divisions. I really don't know those names down there. You know what I'm saying? Top 30, I don't know the names down there in the lower tier of the 30s. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see, man. I just want to see them back in the ring. I want to see Big Baby Anderson a little bit more active, too. So we'll see, man. I think there were some issues with Big Baby Anderson, the reason why he's been out for a minute, you know, out of the ring. I'm not so sure about the details, but hey, I want to see him more in the ring, man, definitely. Tiger Johnson, he's been quite active, so, man, I love it. I love these guys. I love these prospects, and we'll see what they got in the future. RENEBOXYOUNG, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, analyze, simply talk about sport of boxing in level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. I love it, man. Let's keep pushing these videos, you know what I'm saying, this content. I just love chopping up the sport, so like it up, share it up, definitely. If you want to support via Cash App, you already know, man. $, RENEBOXYOUNG, Cash App, $, RENEBOXYOUNG, and share it up. You already know, man. Hey, peace out.